Hi there, it's Elvira's here, helping you connect the dots between mind and body. So let me just rip off the Band-Aid because I like to be very direct. Let's talk about anxiety, depression. What is it? Because everybody talks about it, everybody has it, everybody has at least 1, 2, 3 pills for it. Where does it come from? Where does it come from? Well, I've been looking into this, studying this for quite some time. And I have learned from my mentors, my masters, that we can do anything as a human being, but the most important thing that we are sort of obliged to do when we come onto this planet, and it's not really given to you by your surroundings, your parents, grandparents, society, culture. And I don't know exactly why, and there may be some reasons, but let's just say you didn't get the education to find out who you are. Because that's the starting point. That's the starting point of so many diseases, disharmony that is expressed in the body. The mind is in disarray, disharmony, dis-ease, and it has to be expressed, and it can only be expressed in the body. The body is the instrument, the expression, the result of the thinking in the mind. So you have two sides. You're ignorant or you're knowledgeable. And most of the time, and I dare to say 90%, we are totally ignorant. We're living in ignorance of who we really are. Nobody teaches us, nobody triggers anything that inspires us to go like, wow, who am I actually? Well, as a child, you don't really know. As a young child, you know, but it's sort of drilled out to you because you need to learn what's taught in school. So you just follow the rules because you're smart, because you don't want to be without clothes, without food, without a roof over your head. So you follow the guidelines, right? And maybe you never wake up, and maybe you're totally indoctrinated by other rules and regulations that are given to you, maybe forced onto you, and you do not really wake up until perhaps the day before you die. And that's okay. That's okay. At least you may wake up. But let me help you if you are at the point that you say like, you know what, I'm not feeling good, my life is not feeling good, I'm taking these medications for anxiety, blah, 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 blah. Let me just give you the levels, how it goes down. Because somebody who is in depression just didn't get the depression in the mail. Trust me, no. And they didn't get the depression in a war overseas either. They got the depression because they couldn't deal with what was going on in their life. They were involved and they didn't know how to put on the barriers. So ignorance, you don't know who you are. You start to worry and doubt about the future. Holy Moses, what's going to happen? Fear. Fear is insidious. Fear kills you. Really, fear kills you. That leads to anxiety because you don't know what's going to happen. And you don't know what to do. The anxiety is then because you run to the doctor, because you don't know any better, because you were raised and drilled and molded into this kind of behavior. You run to the doctor, or you cannot handle it anymore and somebody says, you need to go to see the doctor. You need to take sick leave, you need to go to the doctor. So you go to the doctor and he has his big book, and I don't have a big book here, and he just goes like, okay, yeah, you have all the symptoms, yeah. And you get the famous anti-anxiety drugs. And you go away and it's going to work. You think, no, it's not going to work. And it's not working after 3 months, so you go back and you get a stronger doses. You go from 5 milligrams to 10 to 20 to 25. Oh, this is really terrible, because now you have been suppressing that anxiety and it's become a depression. Now we're going to get out the big guns. Now we're going to drug you to the hilt. So you become like a zombie, right? No possible thinking anymore. That leads you into depression. That leads you into dis-ease. Depression morphs into dis-ease, total disharmony in the body, but also in the mind. Body is the expression. That ultimately leads to disintegration. You're literally falling apart, and you're succumbing to that because it almost feels good to just let go, take me off the planet. Is that what you want? I don't really think so, because it all starts with ignorance. Now, let's just quickly look at the other side. If you study yourself, if you make yourself your object of study, no, not the stock market, no, not the sales for the business, no, whatever. Study yourself first and everything else will fall into place. Start studying yourself. You start to understand who you are, what you're capable of. You have the faith. And faith is similar to love. You cannot hear, see, smell, taste, or touch it. Faith is that nebulous stuff, just like anxiety. It's nebulous, it's somewhere out there. But we believe in faith and love. That creates a well-being within you, in your mind, in your body. You express yourself. You feel, you accelerate everything in your life. You want to do it faster, better. You are at the same time very much at ease with what you're all doing. You're creating. That's the difference between not understanding yourself, not studying yourself, and understanding. It's really accumulation. It's going down deeper, deeper, deeper. So you probably want to know what you can do about it, where to start. Well, there are a lot of books that you can find online. You can ask ChatGPT for help. There are older masters that I have studied, but one book I came across recently is the book from Jamie Kern Lima, or Lyman. I don't know how you pronounce it. The book is Worthy. Very good book. Really good book. She has written a couple of books. I'm reading Worthy. I also bought her other book, Believing It. Very good book. And then another book that I read from Jen Cicerone, You Are Badass. That's another good. These are the modern ones to get you into studying yourself. And then, of course, the simple exercises. Write it down every day. 10 things you like about yourself. 10 things you love about yourself. And 10 things you don't really like about yourself. You don't have to do every day 10. No, do 10 things about your love, 10 things that you like, or do 10 things that you don't like about yourself. And flip that. You know, cut the paper in two, 10 what you do like, and 10 what you don't like. No, 10 what you don't like about yourself. And flip that. How can that be better? What can I do? And think about baby steps that you can do. Doesn't cost a penny. You can do it. You have to work on yourself to pull you out of the shh that you're in. You can do it. I did it. You can do it. So I'll talk again tomorrow further on this. Thanks for tuning in. Leave me comments. Ask me questions. I'm here to help you. I'm your free Connecting the Dots coach. Ask me. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.